Girls are thinking, if I get through one way, squad you never got DJ. You come, guess I'm DJ. Unacheki superhero on a mission, yeah. Black on black, looking like a billionaire. Give me that more, begin the freedom, yeah. I know it's impossible to really not stare. Spend weekends in my car, see me content. Blow a cook, find yourself machine, come dead. Don't fall in a kujana breeze when I smell. It may mix the shash, but you really can't tell. Checking black, John Chin. We don't need the teens, come low, I'm here, gin. The Kumu resist, easy fly, come in. Before we trust, when they better take me. Melanin beauty, I'm on bleaching. Like it's beautiful, you're not teaching. Girls are thinking, if I get through one way, squad you never got DJ. Black, do you come, guess I'm DJ. Black, it's your night taking cookie up. Where I can feel the black on, Michael Jackson, bank account on, spend my cash on, and her ass on. Competition and I take it cookie up. Where I can feel the black on, and the black boys club to medunga maopena nyingine tukomoshi iswese zitelpa nituko tukoseteresese mchezo resese rani shita ni mkuturesese switch bank ota champe dance ndani ringi mahedi zinedinzi dan nataletewa ile kitu minadai mevai wakikata maji mini kotivai na gedai there's a way niggas injando shuku hanyoka sana kwa dondo nobezi hepa lugha yangu vile na roro so nipe stand innovation ile na kapo nimedunga black gani atiwa gana tena black modeling na frame 200 black taxi that was what
Black. Yes, that is Black playing right over here. This is the African Diary Show with me, your host, Kate Ndongo. I hope your Wednesday is going well. To the people in the African continent, good afternoon, and to the rest of the family. How are you doing this morning? And today is on a Wednesday, the day we get to celebrate our women. I hope today you have someone you're celebrating. And that woman that you're celebrating, please do let us know so that we help you celebrate her over here in the Black Hot Fire network. And do remember, this is the African Diary Show with me, your host, Kate Ndongo. And on this show, we get to discuss matters concerning the African continent, what is going on in the African continent, and more news that is happening in our beautiful continent. Right there was a Naiboy featuring Yashinsky. The jam is called Black. I hope you got to enjoy that one. And today also, I want you to help me answer some riddles. General Mosquito, was it General Mosquito? The last time we did riddles, there was somebody who was asking Google, and I don't want that to happen, but anyway, we will be answering riddles today, and I hope you'll get all the answers correct, and you'll also share your answers with me. But before that, let's get back to the music as we continue with the show. Special, hey, special. Hata nimeacha. Special dedication to my fellow women over across the world. I hope you get to celebrate them, and I also celebrate them. And this jam, I hope this will help you to celebrate them as well. And this is Joe Boy, and the jam is called The Beginning.
Special type of feeling that I feel when I'm with you. Oh, mommy, and it's the way I do with you. I want your attention and your own body too. And let's go.
I'm beginning to fall in love.
I'm beginning to fall in love. I'm beginning to fall in love. This love will be one night thing. It's supposed to be one night thing. But I don't let my feelings. I get vexed when I see you with another person. No, no, I don't want to let go. Baby, felicitate you. Hold me tight, I don't go.
Yes, welcome back. Do remember this is the African Diary Show, and make sure you do send me your comments and tell me where are you watching me from. How is your Wednesday coming along? And with that, I'll be able to know the audience I have in the building. And I see Derek Askew is already with us. And welcome, Karibu Sana, Derek Askew. Thank you for taking your time to join us on today's show. And yeah, before I give you my readers today, I just want to give you the motivational I just want to give you the motivational proverbs I have for you. And I see Kay Williams is saying that, Katie, I see you at the club again. What's up? Yeah, it's vibes on vibes. That's what's up. And yeah, we are not. We are in the club, yes, and it's because we're having fun right here. So. The first proverb goes this way: a drowning man will clutch at a straw. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. And this means that when someone is in a difficult situation, he or she will take any available opportunity to improve it. And yeah, that is true. And for example, after trying all reliable medicines, he is now visiting a court to get a cure for his baldness. Yeah, so a drowning man will clutch at a straw. Yeah, if even if okay, let me give you an example with the same proverb. If you're drowning and you see something you can hold on to, even if it is grass and you're sure when you pull this grass it will come out of the ground, you'll pull it because you don't want to drown. So this proverb simply means that. And the second one goes this way: adversity and loss makes a man wise. Adversity and loss make a man wise. And yeah, we gain wisdom faster in difficult times than in prosperous time. And this is true. We gain wisdom after some difficult things, or we all learn from experiences. So remember that adversity and loss make a man wise. And also, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Howsoever big a task is, it starts with a small step. Yes, howsoever how the journey is big, we always start with that one step. You just have to do one thing at a time, and with this one thing at a time. But by the end of it all, you'll be able to see what you've done with those small steps at a time. And yeah, the last proverb goes this way: a leopard can't change its spot. A leopard can't change its spot. And this means a person a person cannot change its innate character, especially bad people. Of course, if you've seen these bad people and you expect them to change, you'll wait forever. Bad people will always be bad people. So if you're waiting for a bad person to change, I'm telling you, my guys, you'll have to wait forever. Anyway, we get back to the music. Then I'll be back with the riddles of the day. And please do make sure you help me answer the riddles of the day. And this will be after this short musical break. This is when I get to give you time to digest what I've taught you, maybe, and to digest also the proverbs. So, I want your attention and your whole body too. I'm beginning to give it all. I'm begin to fall in love. Hey. I'm beginning to fall in love. Yes, Joe Boy over there, and the jam is called Beginning. I'm beginning to fall in love. That's what he's saying. And yeah, I told you today we will be answering some riddles. And the first riddle, riddle reads this way: What has a ring but no finger? What has a ring but no finger? And the second one goes this way: What has a neck but no head? What has a neck but has no head? Or and the third one: What is dirty when it's white? What is dirty? Okay. What is dirty when it's white? What is dirty when it's white? And the last one goes this way. What has 6 heads and 21 eyes? What has 6 heads and 21 eyes? I'll repeat the riddles. The first one was what has a ring but no finger? What has a ring but no finger? The second one, what has a neck but no head? What has a neck but no head? The third one, what is dirty when it's white? What is dirty when it's white? And the last one is what has 6 heads and 21 eyes? What has 6 heads and 21 eyes? And yeah, those are the riddles we will be answering today. And Kay Williams is asking, wise words of today is: a wise man can play the part. A wise man can play the part of a fool, but a fool can never play the part of a wise man. True. This is very true. A wise man can play a part of a fool because he is wise enough to know that I'm fooling this person. But a fool can't play a part of a wise person because he's no the foolish person is not even to know is not able to act like a wise person. So a wise man can play the part of a fool, but a fool can never play a part of a wise man. Those are wise words for the day, coming from Kay Williams. And thank you very much, Kay Williams, for sharing your wise words with the family. And I see Kid is trying to answer one of the riddles, but I don't. You should, when you are answering these riddles, make sure you tell me which number are you answering. It's either number 1, 2, or 3. Make sure you if you're bringing your answer, make sure you also name the number you're answering. But I don't think There's a riddle with such an answer. So keep try harder. But anyway, going back to the matters of the day, we will be talking about Zimbabwe and okay, not Zimbabwe, Botswana, and Botswana. It's okay. Botswana president is vowing to honor gay rights judgment, and this is a bad thing. And because I remember there was a time this ruling was taken to court, or this petition was taken to court, and it failed. Now he's coming back as the president of the country, and now he's the one going to take the petition back to the court. And this is very bad coming from our leader. And yup. What is dirty when it's white, Katie? Okay, you're not right, Mr. Black Hot Fire. You're not right. And I see my friend in the building. This is Moya is king. Moya is king, and he's saying that a boss lady we in Dani Dani. Karibu sana sana. And yeah. Oh, okay. I was trying to remember your other name because okay, I'm not aware of this other name. So this is a friend of mine called Domi. Welcome very much to the show for the day. And okay, I was talking about Botswana, and before that I told Mr. Black Hot Fire he's not right. What is dirty when it's a white Katie? It's not a Caucasian. It's not a Caucasian. Try before we end the show. Make sure you answer my riddles before we end the show. So I was talking about Botswana, and the president is vowing to honor a gay rights judgment. And yeah, this is this is very bad coming from our leaders right here. And Botswana president vowed Monday to fully implement a court ruling discriminalizing homosexuality in the landlocked southern African country, 2 months after losing an appeal to overturn the ruling. Yeah, imagine this appeal was had failed. It was taken to court and it failed. Now the president wants to take it back to the court, and President Masisi invited the representatives of the LGBTQ community to assure them that he would respect the court's decision and protect their rights. We ask, and okay, this is his speech. We ask and expect everyone to respect the decisions of the court, he said during his meeting with the members of the lesbian, gay, and bisexual of Botswana. And yeah, I also see Kay Williams is trying to answer number one. An onion ring has a hole and no fingers. No, you're still wrong. You're still wrong. And yeah, I see Kid is saying that because there are a lot of white people in Botswana, that's why Katie. And yeah, I think so, because okay, not only because of these white people, these African people have become slaves of of this westernization, or this Western culture, because lesbianism and gayism is not our culture. We're not supposed to practice such things in our continent, but we're becoming slaves to this white person by even practicing their culture. And by the way, did you notice Botswana's flag, or this is a coincidence, it has colors like the ones we have in the LGBTQ flag. Did you notice that? Because I just noticed. I wasn't even I didn't know about that, but I just noticed when I was reading you the news. So okay, the people of LGBTQ now are happy, and because they were assured by the president, he assured them that this that his appeal to the court, which was rejected in November 2021, was motivated by political concerns and not animosity towards them. Recalling that we live in a rather conservative society, the president's invitation to members of the LGBTQ community marks a major turning point in Botswana. And okay, I might this might make me think the president is also homosexual, because why would you support such things in your country? You are the leader of the country, in which you're supposed to protect your people against such things, but you're the one bringing such things in the country. So this is not right coming from the president, and I hope as it goes back to the court, it will fail again and again and again. But this time I'm not sure if it will fail, because it was taken to court last year, 3 months ago in November, and it failed because members of the parliament didn't support it. But right now, because it is the president taking it to the court, I think this time it won't fail, and it will pass. But I hope, or I pray that it doesn't come to pass. But in one way or another, the president will find a way in which he makes this bill pass. And
No,
5 years
Katie.
ago, in
No,
Legabigo group head.
he's bought off. It means he's bought off, Katie. You gotta understand the Europeans control Botswana now. They got a lot of white people in Botswana. So they're gonna push their culture there. And the African is considered docile. Just do what white people tell you to do. Because you're giving the religion to worship them, as I was telling Joby in the last show about always capitulating to white people, what they want. That's not African culture. That's why he just told you. We are conservative culture. That's African people from Kenya to Ghana to Botswana, because you're one people. The culture's the same. So the thing is to put these perversions into Africa and to destroy the culture from within. That's why it's pushed in Kenya, in Ghana, Nigeria, every African
Mhm.
country. They want this to be the norm, Katie. Why? Why they keep wanting to bring you their culture? Because it's to destroy us. It's war. And that's what they do. Oh, well, I'm going to accept the court's ruling because the courts were already bought off by the white people that run the country. That's why. We're bought off. Because you just heard it's against the conservative culture there. The people don't want it.
Mhm.
The people don't want it. So how could the judges make a ruling supporting something that the people don't want? Because white people bought the judges off. That's why. And that's why it's pushed on every African country.
Mhm.
Say this is the norm. This is normal.
Okay, and
This is normal behavior,
for
Katie. This is normal, and you better accept it because this is normal. Being with another man and being another woman is normal. Go ahead, Katie.
okay, I'm telling those people who are joining us, who are coming right now. We are trying to answer riddles, and I've seen Kay Williams is trying to answer the riddles, but he's not getting any right. And the first riddle is, what has ring? What has ring? What has the second one is, what has a neck but no head? What has a neck but no head? The third one is, what is dirty when it's white? What is dirty when it's white?
A
And the
Caucasian,
fourth one
a
is,
Caucasian, a, Cau- a Caucasian is dirty when it's white.
nope.
That's
Nope, 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 nope. Uh,
Yep,
okay.
yep, yes, yes.
Okay. Let me give you a hint. It's black when it's clean, but it's dirty when it's white. It's black when it's clean, but it's dirty when it's white. Maybe that
Black
is
people,
a better hint.
black people are clean because they're black, and Caucasians are dirty because they're white.
You're still not right. And the last one is, what has 6 heads and 21 eyes? What has 6 heads and 21 eyes? First, and okay, I okay. Williams is saying that. Did you hear that? That and 2050 the Chinese will own Africa. Damn, I hope not. Okay, I also hope not, but sometimes I tend to think this way. We have so many Chinese people in our country. Like here in Kenya, we have so many Chinese people, and these people, when they come here, they are being brought to build our roads, maybe, and to maybe to do something in the country. But when they come here, they make Africa their home. They come and inhabit this place, and they think this is their place, and they don't want to go back to China. So I think whatever Kay Williams is saying, it might be true, but I hope not. I pray that it
You
might.
can't hope. You can't
Okay,
hope.
it will not happen.
How do you fight for Africa? Africans fight for Africa. You're gonna lose it. Period. There's no about hoping. Not about hoping. Africans got to fight for Africa. You'll lose it. It's not about hope. That's the docility people talk about African. That hope and pray. I pray and hope. No, hoping and praying don't do shit. Either you fight for it or you'll lose it. That's the answer. Can't hope and pray. Hope and pray and never help no African people. They're not. They're not. They're not gonna get. They're not gonna get Africa. Stop the BS. They're not gonna get Africa. Don't worry about it. The African youth are waking up. They're not gonna get Africa. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about them. By 2050, it'll be too many young Africans whipping ass on the continent. Don't worry about that. And okay to be an old woman. She about 50 years old. 60, 50 something years old. They'll tell Katie, sit down, grandma. Get out the
If,
way.
if there's something I'm scared of and I'm afraid of, is getting old.
Why? Why?
I don't know. I fear getting old. I fear
Why?
growing old.
Tell me why. Why do you feel getting old, Katie? Why?
I it's
Age
maybe
is
because
old.
I see older people struggle a lot.
No, they don't. Depend on the if you eat if you eat a lot of sausages that you like to hear, you're gonna struggle because your diet's fucked up. If you you don't struggle, Katie, especially because since you're an African woman, if you eat a correct diet, your body you won't be struggling. It's because you've been eating a bad diet for all these years that people start to struggle. But if you like General Mosquito, he's a vegetarian. He's not gonna struggle when he gets old because his body's gonna be able to take care of whatever comes. Um, if you're eating bad diets, Katie, when you get older, that breaks down your body as you get older. But when the African ate the regular diet, Katie, the African's lifespan was 200 years old.
Mm.
That's a long time, but not no more because
All I'm afraid of getting old. I even see my birthday is nearing. I say, this is another year down. No.
okay. Not to get personal. How's your How's your mother? Is your mother? It, what does your mother look like? What does your mother look
Mm,
like?
she's not old. She looks
That's what I'm saying.
exactly.
But what I'm saying
Mm,
is she having a hard time? Is she okay?
yeah, she's okay.
Okay.
So, if you take care of yourself, Katie, you don't have to. You won't age bad. Exactly. Leave that pork alone. She don't try to. If she fucks around with that pork, it's gonna be a rough life for her ass when she gets older, because it's a cumulative. The bad diet. As she gets older, it causes more damage. Well, I was looking for that sausage, but when you're 40 looking for that sausage, your body, you're gonna be fucked up then. Oh, your body's gonna start having problems with eating that bad food. So uh it's how you take care of your body, Katie. If you take care of yourself, aging is good. You gotta take care of yourself. Love yourself. I see one of my daughter's mothers on Facebook at the gym. I taking care of myself. I said, shut up. She's at the gym. I'm putting myself first. I'm taking care of myself. She's working out. She's working out, knowing I need to get back in the gym myself. But if you take care of yourself, Katie, aging is good. You get only through aging, Katie, can you get wisdom. So hopefully,
I
unless you become an old fool. Don't become an old fool, Katie. Don't be an old fool.
in either way, I don't think aging is good. I don't want to be a grandma.
Well, you don't want your kids to have kids.
I want my kids to have kids, but I don't. I don't want to be that old.
That's the cycle of life, Katie. Somebody's gonna call you Grandma Katie. That's gonna happen. Sorry, somebody's gonna call you. Your mom, your mom doesn't want to be a grandmother. She's gonna be a grandmother when you have children. It's a normal thing in life. You're gonna be, hey, Grandma Katie, tell us what it was like when you was young. You were like, God damn.
I see General Mosquito is in the building. Good morning, General Mosquito. Good morning, Sister Michelle, and to the rest of the family. Good morning. Good morning to you. How are you doing today?
You're never gonna get Joby to stop eating that ugali. Stop the video. Ever,
Ugali. I
ever.
don't think ugali is bad. Ugali is an African meal.
No, it ain't. But it is now. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's an African meal. Maize was brought by the European to Africa. There was no maize in Africa before the white man brought it there, Katie. It's not an African meal. It is now that the white man colonized Africa, but maize is not
Mm,
indigenous. Maize is not an indigenous plant to Africa, and that's what ugali is, maize flour. That's
yeah.
not indigenous to Africa. And let's prove this, Katie. See if we're gonna get old and wise. Let's say, where is maize indigenous to? Let's put that up on Google.
Okay.
Say, where is maize indigenous to? Where is maize indigenous? And it ain't Africa. So it's not an African meal that came by white people. So let's say, where is maize indigenous to? And it's gonna be the Americas. But it's not Africa. No. Okay, so and it's an African meal. Fool on you, Katie. Now,
Mhm.
what to
I
say?
thought it says southern Mexico.
Yes, Katie. So it's not an African meal. Sorry. Shock on you, Katie. Shock on you.
Even the name is borrowed from the Spanish. It's
Yes.
maize. Maize.
Yes, Katie. Yes. Shock on
Okay.
you.
I'm
Katie, Katie, it's an African meal. Okay, Katie. Okay.
sorry. I thought it was an African meal until you told me, or until you taught me that
See, you
maize
got
originated
see because you're a little
from
bit older. You're a little bit older now. You got wisdom, Katie. See, the older you got some wisdom. Now, all these years you thought You thought ugali was African. It's not African, Katie. Now you got wiser, see? So the
Mhm.
benefits of getting older, now you know ugali is not African. It's an African. And you said it so confident, Katie. So confident. It's an African meal. It's an African meal. Katie, it's not an African meal.
I thought it was an African meal, to be
No,
honest.
no, I know you did. But now you know it's not.
Mhm. Anyway, thank you for the knowledge. And this okay, the other story is about Madagascar. As it scrambles to respond after a storm devastation, and tropical storm Anna killed like at least 34 people in Madagascar and 3 people in Mozambique, while knocking out power in Malawi. And authorities in 3 countries said on Tuesday. And this is very sad where such things are continuing to happen in Africa, and people aren't ready or they are not prepared for these things. You need
Well,
to be prepared. Mhm.
well, how do you prepare yourself, Katie? You're in poverty. How do you get the resources to prepare? And you're poor. Madagascar is one of the poorest countries on the planet. How am I prepare? I don't got no damn money. I'm a prepare. I'm asking you, how do I
You
prepare?
start building a boat
What'd you say?
to swim on the floods. You start building a boat.
Well, hey, guess
I'm making fun. Uh, But anyway, the government is the one responsible for all that. And since it doesn't care about the people, it will leave people continuing to die every year. And we will be reporting the same thing if we don't get these readers out of the seats. But hopefully, we will be able
well,
to overthrow them soon.
until the youth, until the youth take back over Africa, these things gonna happen. You're right. Year after year after year after year. Oh well. Good luck. Yeah.
And about, and now they have found who was leading the coup, and they are called the person is called Damimba, and this Damimba is a lieutenant colonel, and he has had first-hand experience of the brutal militant insurgency he cites as justification for seizing power. And Damimba was the one heading the coup in Burkina Faso, the latest one in Burkina Faso. And Damimba heads a junta that on Monday overthrew the country's elected president, and uh, who was facing public anger at his failure to stem the crisis. And since the first jihadist attacks in 2015, some 2,000 people have died, with the army, police, and civilian volunteer militia bearing the brunt, according to the African news. And in a country of 20 million, some 1.5 million people are internally displaced, according to the National Emergency Agency. And Damimba, who is 41, is commander of the 3rd military region, which covers eastern Burkina Faso, one of the worst hit areas. And he is an example of a good soldier, a tough commander who was being on the front line with his men, said military source who praised Damimba's commitment. Yeah, this man should be praised because he's doing a good job trying to overthrow the government. It's because you're angry with the government and you see that the government is not doing anything to help you. So we need to overthrow this government. And if we get such people in Africa, and such brave people in Africa, like so many of them, we will be able to overthrow these governments, and we will be able to have our own independence back. I think that was my opinion. You can tell me how you feel about the matter, or how you feel about the man. Is I think
As long as you overthrow the government and you don't put another puppet in there, yeah. As long as you, if you overthrow the government, it must be for the benefit of African people. It's got to be for their benefit. You can't overthrow a puppet and put another puppet in there. So you got you got to overthrow the government and say, hey, he's got to be protected, because when you overthrow an African government, there's a certain people, Kay, that's coming to see you. They're coming to see you. Say, hey, you're fucking with our money, and they call Europeans. Hey, African, you're fucking with my money. So you must protect. You must protect whoever you put into the presidency if they're working for the people, because
mhm.
there will be somebody that comes and says, "Hello, who is it? It's the European, and you're fucking with my money."
True. Yeah, and I think the next thing, this Damimba, we will hear that he has disappeared, or
Yep.
something just happened to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Africa's the prize, Katie. Africa's the richest continent on the planet. Then the African does not control it. There's always going to be fights over Africa until the African gets it back. When the African, guess what, Kate? When African had control of Africa,
Mm-hmm.
they were the wealthiest people on the planet. You know why? Because they had control of Mama Africa. When they lost control of Mama Africa, they became the
Mm-hmm.
poorest. Now we're the poorest people on the planet. So the
Yeah.
fight
Mm-hmm.
is for Africa.
True. True.
That's why the
The
That's why the Chinese don't want to. And it's funny, Africa supposed to be so bad. Like you said, the Chinese come. Why don't they go back to China? Why don't they go back to China, Katie?
because
Why don't
being in Africa is
why
is
don't the East
such
Indian
an amazing.
why don't the East Indian go back to India, Katie? Why don't the East Indian go back to India?
And yeah, these people will not go back to their countries anytime soon, because they want to stay here in Africa and take everything that is ours to themselves.
Yeah,
And
that's very honest, Katie. And sadly enough, that is absolutely true. I
mhm.
don't know about that story. Who shot an 8-year-old boy? What Chinese guy shot an eight-year
I'm
old
also
boy in
not
Ghana?
aware of this of the story.
Yeah,
And
we don't know. You gotta say what happened. We don't know the story. I don't know nothing about that story. See if Katie can pull it up on Google. I don't know. I never heard nothing about it.
let me see if I'll find it on Google. But I've not heard
Hopefully,
about
ho-
this that
hopefully they beat him to death. I don't know.
story.
When they come doing harm to African people, that's got to be the response. Quick just, quick street justice. That's what Katie said they do. Now I know Katie's hair looks lovely. I wonder if the guy was a homosexual who did Katie's hair. I wonder if the guy, I wonder if the guy who did Katie's hair so lovely was a homosexual. Cause I don't think a straight man would have did Katie's hair so lovely. I'm thinking he probably was a homosexual. Oh, you find anything on it, Katie? I don't know nothing about it. He keeps. Uh-oh, I think I lost. I think Katie froze. Well, I froze.
Okay. I see. He was arrested.
Well, Katie said he was arrested, but her video's breaking up. Hopefully,
Yeah, he was.
okay, good. We're supposed hopefully he be convicted, but which I found out whether he gets convicted and put in prison like he's supposed to. I don't know what the story's about. Why did he shoot the boy? But see, that's what you see in China. A black man shoot the Chinese man, they're gonna kill his ass in the streets. He's not gonna make it to be arrested. They're gonna kill him. So his bad behavior cannot be allowed in Africa. Period. You know.
Yeah, this person should be beaten
Yeah, you don't let
to
nobody
death.
come and start shooting your people, shooting African people and think it's normal. You want to beat, like Joby said, you want to show me, you want to beat up on your women. Like I said, as a child, like you want to beat up on your women, but you don't want to beat the people who's goddamn oppressing you. As a man, you look like a moron. You don't beat up on your women. You want to beat up on women, but you don't want to beat the men that are oppressing you. Crazy as cat shit. You don't run around beating up on no damn women. Think that's normal? Sound crazy as hell. I beat up on my woman. Then you need your ass beat. Then you need your ass beat. You don't beat up
True.
on women, stupid.
Yeah, it's not right beating up your women. And
Yeah, think
okay,
it's
I was
normal.
trying to find the video.
Oh, it's a video
It's
of it?
not
Okay.
normal. It's not normal. Beating.
Exactly. It's not normal.
Yeah.
If you can't find, don't worry about it, Katie. We can look at it later. I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about the story. So, as long as they arrested him, at least they arrested him. So we'll see what happens to him. You know.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah, I hope justice will be out
yeah, I remember.
because
I remember. It was a Kenyan town like last year, 2 years ago, when the Chinese were in there stealing gold and beating up on people, and finally the people in the village in Kenya started finally attacking them Asians. Finally, Jesus Christ, what does it take? Talking about you beat up on your women, you gonna let these people come to your country and they treat you like shit? It's crazy, and that's the problem, Katie, of being a quiet man, a calm man. No, 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 no. That's why other people think they can take advantage of African people. That's a no-no. I'm not a quiet man. I'm not a cool man. I'm gonna knock your ass out. Put your hands on African people.
yeah, it's not right beating people. But okay, I have the video. I hope it plays.
Okay.
Okay, let me share my screen.
I don't know if he'll be out, gentlemen. I'll stop the bits. Hopefully he won't be out if he pays a bribe. But that's become the African culture. Pay a bribe, hurt somebody black, and you get to pay a bribe. And if they're white, you go into prison. If they black, oh, I pay a bribe, so what? It's the devaluation of African life. And you can't allow that on the African continent. That's a no-no. See what happened.
Ah, kitu inanibo.
Tone kɔbɔ no asisi ada wɔda yɛasabea agye ayɛhwɛ ɛwɔ nkoko ne sɛ nti sɛ nyɛ
Koko police command ne bema enka muna honoma wobro Chinese ni no akunibi nebra ye ne Sarah pedican na we abemu na mame ekekesa asem no
Oh
ngom
my
no
God. Oh.
Yeah.
My future one I met it too soon, yeah.
Yeah, he shot that little boy.
I don't know what
And
language.
I
Is she
wonder what
speaking
the boy
English? I don't know what language she talking.
No,
It doesn't sound like
nothing. Yeah. That's not English. I
yeah.
don't know which language
I don't understand
that's.
what language. Get a mosquito might know hell. He's Ghanaian hell. I don't know what language that is.
Mame ka chile nkwala bia na omo di agro me ba ne nchense omo nko mu fie ni obroni na anto omo tu ana akwala ba ko tie
You
mo
understand
frɛ
that,
me
get a
say
mosquito? Ask get a mosquito. He knows part of Ghanaian language. I don't understand nothing she's saying. I tell you one thing, it ain't Swahili. It ain't Swahili. Is it a shant? It might be a shanti, a tree, or whatever they call it in Ghana. I don't know. I don't speak it and I don't know it.
Okay, I'm trying to see if the video has the mob trying to beat the Chinese man.
English version. I thought it was tree. I thought it was tree. I said it might be tree. Exactly right. I thought it was the mosquito. Sound like tree. I don't know how to. I understand it though. I said it sounded like tree, but I don't understand the shit. I can't.
It's me kwa bisa me ba na say kwese na ade na say ko ye dem wa ko yin studio ho a say obroni na to ne tu ko obroni na o say da bi na ko yen dem ho etini moja ne enyo ne me da me fan so horo ye ese nkrofo adom fodom me a me de na be pie ro no eno no won di agro ebi kra na
There is
susho
the
wa ye kra
Chinese guy being taken by the policemen, and you can see how people are angry.
Oh, he gonna try to translate it. General Mosquito understands tree. I know you understand the tree. Tree, General Mosquito. You gonna try to translate it? Katie has to start it again. See if you can translate it, General Mosquito.
Better 20 no. Yeah, no only problem bia wo sa.
ACP could fear do at the foot and Martin.
You see, even people want to get him out of the police car and beat him. Are you seeing?
Exactly, and that's the appropriate behavior, Katie. That's the appropriate behavior.
Yeah, I wish the policemen didn't arrive there on time, because they would come to collect the body, because you can't tell
African people. Exactly. Chinese don't think of you as no Kikuya, no Ashanti, no Hausa, no Yoruba, no Lu, no Kamba. They think you're one big African, and they treat you the same whether you're in Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, whatever.
True.
Fa mara ensha wonsem na won ko di bone sanse no nso asotwe e wo
Akofom. Munjai. Sebi.
Okay, they are saying that they threatened to ban the Chinese man. I wish he was banned. Because
the boy was playing in the room or something, and Asian guy shot the boy. Dang. She poured water on the wound or something. Okay, you did understand it, General Mosquito. Good looking out. Hey, the boy. Exactly right. They wanted to burn his ass. There you go. It's finally awake. I told you. Stop the BS. The youth are not going to allow the Asian to take over Africa. It's not going to work. The youth are not their parents, and they're not their grandparents. They're not going to sit by and be abused and say this is normal. They're going to burn your ass up. So They're not gonna take over no Africa.
Okay, Williams, how would I be knowing that language?
Exactly. How's she gonna know that? How's she gonna? There's 2,000 or 3,000 languages in Africa. Swahili's the biggest language. Swahili's not in Western Africa, except maybe the Congo. But you know, but that's Tree. Tree's a big language in Ghana and other places like so. Shout out to Jim Mosquito. I thought it was Tree. I was like, that's gotta be Tree. I don't know. I can understand when people speak Swahili. I can't speak it, but I know I be quiet. Like when I be in Tanzania, I know when people talk about me. I be quiet through my American accent. I know what you're saying, stupid. Listen, I always like to have that you talk Swahili around me. You don't know what we're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. I know when you're trying to scheme on me. I know what you're saying. But Tree, I wouldn't understand no Tree, General Mosquito. They could be planning to burn my ass up. I wouldn't know nothing. I'd be just as bad as Katie with the Tree. I wouldn't know nothing.
Anyway, family, let's get back to the riddles. And I see none of you have tried to answer my riddles. And the first one was, what has a ring but no finger? What has a ring but no finger? I don't know if you're thinking of what I'm thinking, but the answer is a mobile phone and a bell, because you can a mobile phone will often ring and when someone calls, and also the bell rings when you ring it. So a mobile phone has a ring but doesn't have a finger. And the other one, it was, sorry.
Hold on, Katie. Yeah, he can understand it, but he can't. Can he speak it though, General Mosquito? He just can understand it, and he can't speak it. He can understand Tree, but he can't speak it. Yeah, that's how I am with Swahili. So I use it to my benefit. I be quiet and let people talk around me, because people, when they think you don't understand them, they tell the truth.
They'll even start discussing you, and
Exactly. Exactly. See, but Katie and them are even lucky, because Katie and them know actually 3 languages, usually English, Swahili, and their tribal language.
Kikuyu.
And yeah. Do you know Kikuyu, Katie? Do you know that language?
I do.
Damn. See, so if Katie starts speaking that Kikuyu shit, I'm fucked up. I won't know nothing.
And the second riddle was, what has a neck but has no head? What has a neck but has no head? And the answer,
A beer
sorry?
bottle? A beer bottle?
Nope.
Oh.
The answer is a shirt. It has a neck but no head.
A shot.
The third one,
I don't get that one.
And the third one was, what is dirty? What is dirty when it's white? And this is very simple. What is dirty when it's white? And this is a black.
It's Caucasian. What is it? What is it, Katie?
It is a blackboard.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't agree with that riddle.
I thought this was simple for everyone.
You said a blackboard. I don't agree with that riddle. My answer's better. Your brother. So your brother cuss. Okay, your brother knows the curse words in tree. Okay, that's funny, but insulting.
And the last one was, what has 6 heads and 21 eyes? What has 6 heads and
well, nobody gonna guess that one.
eyes?
that was too damn hard to guess. I don't know what the hell that one would be.
It's a die, or in plural, it's a dice.
What?
A die, a dice.
A die.
Yeah, dice, dice.
Oh, dice.
Yup. Because each side of a cube is called a face, so there are a total of us. We have the face that has.
Unless you shoot dice, Katie, you wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't even know. I don't shoot dice. I don't know the name of no damn what dice is called. that riddle. Unless you shoot dice, Katie, you wouldn't know none of that.
Okay, there's a game we play with the Joby. It's called Ludo, where you roll a dice.
Yeah, so, well, I don't never shoot dice. I don't roll dice. I wouldn't know it. So that's an unfair one.
It's okay, family. I hope you got
he's good at riddles. G-Man is good at riddles. He's somewhere in Seattle, sleep like hell. That's the riddle now. He sleep. I don't play dice. You know, that's what gangsters do. Katie and Joe be doing gangster shit, throwing dice, shooting dice, doing gangster shit. Taking kids' lunch money. You want to shoot some dice for your lunch money?
No.
That's gangster shit, Katie. Shooting dice is gangster.
I don't think it's gangster.
That's what the white man told me. I don't.
Anyway, family, thank you for joining me on today's show. Thank you for your comments and for interacting with me.
Love, family.
Much love unto you too, and to the rest of the family. Do make sure you enjoy your day. I know your day is starting right now. Make sure
I'm on the Rhythm Scoop show and the 254 show. Join them on both other shows today, family. You know, call in and tell them about their dice shooting. They're gangsta. Gangsta shoot the dice. Much love, family.
Much love.
I gotta drink some tea and some hot water, so my voice is messed up. Damn it. But where's the music at? What song are we doing?
Yeah.
Beat to the beat, beat to the beat. I could be your guide. I could be the leader. We go to the move along. I could be your vodka in the high day. You don't have to worry, girl. I'm looking for your love. I could be your guide. I could be the leader. We go to the move along. I could be your vodka in the high day. You don't have to worry, girl. I'm looking for your love. Don't even think about it. I've been there before. I wanna give you license, you take over the city. KGL and when you call, you coming for the money. Take it easy, don't complicate it. In fact, it's simple, money. Take time, don't rush it. God, you know me.
Yeah, the show's over already, General Mosquito. It's been an hour, so join Kate and them on the Rhythm Scoop show on the 254 show. Call in.
Kwaheri.
And goodbye in three, whatever that is, whatever the three goodbye in three.
I wanna look at you, baby, go, Katerina. Say whatever you say, she's my lover.